All movies reviewed on this show are properties of their respective film companies. Please keep in mind that this review show is done by two silly college kids. It's not to be taken seriously, but constructive criticism is appreciated. Hello, movie fanatics. I'm /Xblade,
Ty Zeta,
and welcome to Steve.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Today we'll be taking a look at the reincarnation of the video game trilogy, The Prince of Persia, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Gemma Arterton.
Gyllenhaal stars as Dastan, one of the three princes of Persia, who originally lived on the streets as a peasant, until the king deemed him worthy of royal blood, witnessing his courage and empathy.
When Persia's armies are rummaging through what seems to be an enemy city, Dastan happens upon a mystical dagger that turns back time, which leads him to believe that everything in his world is not what it seems.
Will Dastan and the princess stop the murderous fiend who framed Dastan for a crime he didn't commit? Well, you could be watching Darth Vader's brother run a grocery store, but you already clicked on this link, so why not stay a little bit? Well, to be honest, I really liked this movie. It was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be just one of those namesake movies where they take the names of the characters and just throw them in with something that doesn't even relate to the game. But, you know, it had its own original plot that actually felt like it was in the universe of the video game. It kept its verisimilitude, and it didn't stray away from it.
I definitely agree, and the special effects in this movie were great. The backgrounds themselves were sublime. I felt like I could dive, even though I didn't dive into them, even though I did not have 3D glasses. Though the costumes were a little bit Halloween costumey. I mean, though the prince, from what I understand, even though I'm not as much of a gamer as you are, but I understand it was like a combination of all three of his costumes from the games.
Yeah, I'll say this, you know, after I've played all three Prince of Persia games, even the ones before the original trilogy and stuff, it felt like his costume was the only one that kind of really belonged. Like, he actually wore that. That was his outfit.
And the choreography in this movie was great. Like, the way that Gyllenhaal would like jump and do all those flips, and the way the camera filmed it, the angles that it actually felt like I was playing the game. I like my hands were like that one day when Twitter broke and all the teenagers were like, my thumbs, they need to be doing something.
Now, as many good things about this movie there were a few bad things, such as there were quite a few cliches. And I can't believe they stooped to this level where they actually went, yeah, I can't do that line. You do it.
Do what line?
The Dr. Evil line.
Oh, next time, Gadget. Next time.
Yeah, that. And not to mention the unnecessary sex jokes, just like when almost every shot, when you saw the princess, the camera was zooming right into her chest area. And what are you doing? Snap out of it!
That's a review. But anyways, it also did not do one thing that most video game adaptations do, which
Mortal Kombat Street Fighter.
Yes, that way with the Emperor, oh, so bad. But it did not set itself up for a sequel. I cannot stand it. Like you said, with the original story, it had a beginning, a middle, and an end. It kept itself within its own story. It did not like, oh, hopefully we'll get another one, even though we won't. But anyways, also one more thing, the romance was a little bit yeah. But, I mean, you could tell they were going for a Han Solo, Princess Leia thing where they would argue and bicker and they just eventually, like, kiss me, you fool! But,
doesn't that sound like another movie we reviewed?
Shut up.
But,
Anyways, but, it felt a little bit more like Anakin and Amidala. It just felt forced.
Could you say that it was a, romance? A bad romance? What?
Why?
Okay, so, as you know our rating system, 5, you have to go see this movie while it's still in theaters. 4, you can either go see it in theaters or buy it on DVD.
3's to rent it, 2, see it on TV, and 1's to simply skip it. But I think even though I've really never played the games, and although this is not a big name summer blockbuster, this movie is definitely worth seeing. I think I would have to give it a solid 4.
Definitely agree. So thanks for watching and tune in next time.
And now it's time for Movie Quiz.
The part of the show where we ask you trivia on the movie we just reviewed.
So, here's today's question.
When was the first Prince of Persia game ever made? The answer is 1989.
Joel Schumacher was going to make Batman Tries, but Warner Brothers canceled it and made Batman Begins.